when you do 2v2, you're cutting your player base in half. So then also 3 hours ago, and that was before he just won over Simple, he tweeted, "Grinding pays off." Hasn't tweeted since that, but I would definitely agree with him. Grinding does indeed pay off.
Yeah, that's always going to be the difference between you know, singles and dubs. It's just that, like, you know, you really can't depend on anybody else. It's all up to you. So when you need it, when the adjustments need to be made, you can't be like, hey man, you know, can you take over this opponent because like I'm not doing well against it. No, you have to be the one to be like, all right, what am I doing wrong, and let me figure out what I can do to get myself back in this game. Now again, I always like when I see Wave God on the guitars. I feel like this is definitely his weapon of choice, the weapon that he gets the most work off of. Not to take anything away from his sword, because we did get some sword KOs earlier, but the guitars is really what, you know, he shines on for sure.
Now he is going to have to make a very quick adjustment going from the game that he played against Simple. He did have a little bit of downtime while we saw some other sets finish up, but going up against Hysen now is going to be a completely different pace than what we saw him play against Simple earlier. It seems like he's doing a great job of making that shift. The D-Light Day recovery is going to come out from Hysen, so Hysen will take the first stock here. Swap over to the bow, grabbing the sword, sticking with the sword now. We'll see if he can find this KO quickly to even it up. Went for the dash jump side air, but Hysen was able to dodge through it. Neutral light comes out, Hysen grabs a weapon, and there's the stop.
Man. Okay, well, that was going to be a pretty easy shot for him to take to make sure he doesn't get too far back behind. Okay. No. Oh, the dash out.
He got the dodge.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
He's guessing, and he is guessing correctly, but just the wrong side. You know, like the option he's picking would hit if he was facing the right way, but he's expecting to dodge over him that time. Though the dodge straight down. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I feel like he'd do a better job just kind of waiting out and try to react. I know like reacting to this game can be somewhat hard at times, but like there, right there, like, that was he kind of waited that one out, saw where the dodge went, immediately jumped up and got that recovery. Boy is doing work on the guitars right now.
Yeah, Wave God is actually insane. He's going to even it up quickly, but still, we're in game one here. Absolutely tied 1-1. Got about 2.5 minutes into this game. Wave God has already made a solid adjustment after some extremely slow and grueling games against Simple earlier.
All right. So, again, the guitar is doing all the work. Chasing him down, putting the pressure on him. I like that idea, trying to go for the neutral sig, drag him down. Okay. Oh!
Yo.
Oh, he did touch the wall. Okay, he did touch the wall. I was like, I'm not sure yet, but no, he was able to go ahead and slide off that wall with the down air. Now he's on the sword, though, man. I think later on, now that we're at this higher percentage, the sword definitely could work for him, but as far as keeping the oh, no. He's getting
he hit it!
Oh, my God.
He hit it! Dude, Wave God's spot dodges have been so good today. So good.
Wow. All right. Damn. Okay, well, there's... They're going in on the chat, bro.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right.
You know, is deep in the bracket, a lot on the line. You know, things get a little heated.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So, as we keep it moving, that was really good though for that gravity cancel down sig, unarmed, perfect. Like I feel like it did just enough force behind that to go ahead and get that KO too.
Ooh, Hysen is switching over to Teros. Not sure how salty Hysen is after this, like truly salty. Like you can talk some mess in chat and not actually be really salty. But Teros is one of the like ultimate salty picks. Like you can pick the character the other person is playing. That's definitely a salty pick to be like, oh yeah, this is a really tough character. I could play him too. I do that when I get really salty and like I'll lose to a Bodvar and then swap to a Bodvar next time I queue because I'm angry. So,
all right.
Are you telling me you don't do that, TK? Don't act like I'm the only one.
That doesn't happen enough for me. Like,
I am not the only one that does that.
I think that only happens like when I'm against Bryn. Like I will swap to Bryn if I lose to a Bryn. I'm like, all right, you know what? Like, let me show you how this character plays.
We did see a juicy Taros from Hysen yesterday, and we're seeing that continue today. Is he going to press this off stage again? He already got the first stock. Very impressive.
All right, man. So, going back into this match right now. Yeah, the first stock was definitely taken, but that's what Taros does, man. Like, it's so interesting that he's like, you know, he's playing two weapons that most people know about, but it's just him on the screen makes you like forget for some reason. I feel like I see more people get hit with just basic stuff off of axes and hammers when Taros is on the screen than anybody else. You know? It's like they're just like immediately triggered, immediately tilted, and they're just like taking, like, because obviously every hit, you know the meme, every hit you're in a different color. You're just so shook all the time, you're just eating the hits.
Taros just like perfectly embodies everything that can be really frustrating about this game, and I mean in terms of like getting hit and turning a different color. Like you feel like you have to do so much work, especially with Katars. WaveGod has to do so much work, and then Hysen will just throw out a stomp side air and do more damage because he's so high strength. Still has a decent enough defense. It's not low, but it's not super high. Two heavy weapons can be frustrating because no matter what he has in his hands, he's doing so much damage to you while you're trying to get these dodge reads and this nimble movement with your Katars, and then he just stomp side airs you, and like you started the stomp in orange and you get hit by the side air and you're red. And that's just the mental damage that does to you is very frustrating.
It's that too, in the fact, like, yeah, it's the weapon difference. Like, you have to do so much to like get this, oh my god, to get this damage, right? While Taros is just like, I'm gonna swing. So basically, when you whiff, you're gonna take a lot. When he whiffs, it's like, all right, now you have to set up a situation to where you can get big damage. Like, he doesn't need a situation.
You have to be so like big brain and perfect execution to get what he can get out of one hit.
Yeah. All right. So with oh my god.
Bro, that switch was so smart.
Brawlhalla needs to lean into this and just put more base on only Taros' hits. Like, the mental damage definitely needs to stack up now, man. Sheesh. Like,
or we need Foda's head to pop up, and he needs to do a toasty, but for Brawlhalla.
Oh man.
You hit a stomp side air on hammer from Taros, and there's a small % chance that Foda's head pops up and does some Brawlhalla version of toasty.
That just, man, that's, yeah, Hysen on this Taros, man, that's gotta feel. I feel like WaveGod at this point in time should just pull out Taros, you know? Match crazy or crazy. Or go even harder and pull out Thor. Or not Thor, Zol. Why did I say Thor? Zol. You know, get 10 forts. Make Taros fear you. Like,
he could pull out a Taros. He does have a level 37 Taros, which isn't terribly high, but that's mostly because he puts so much time into the Asuri. He has a level 98 Asuri. Taros is his 4th most played legend. Is he going to get... Oh, man. Hysen's swap. If I was WaveGod, I would be so salty right now.
Yes. Yeah, this swap is definitely working out exactly how you think it would work out. Again, with the weapon choices that Hysen has and the character that he's playing, because she's not, you know, like, Asuri's not really a high force character, so he has to work so hard, like 300% harder than Taros right now, who is just ping, ping, ping. Ah, you're dead. There it is. Okay.
Even tried to reach down for the dare on that one. Oh, my gets God. The Mafia off the top,
Oh, my God.
Even had the roar to add insult to injury. Throws the weapon toss, picks up the hammer. Hysen in complete control.
That's gotta, I mean, I'm telling you, dude, like every time this Taros comes out,
he got the dodge.
And it goes down like this, I'm like, damn. Like, like every time, just, wow.
It's hard to watch.
It is. It definitely is. And, like, I mean, with the way that this game is going, like, you know, this is definitely going to go in the set is going to go in the favor of Hysen if WaveGod doesn't find a way to swap it up and do something else here. I just bring out anybody with hard-hitting weapons like this. I think any hammer legend right now would be good for him, too. just for the sole fact it's like you're matching hard hits with hard hits. But just like that, did you see how fast he flew, chat? Did you see how fast he flew?
If you blinked, you wouldn't. You literally would not see him move at all.
Oh my god.
you would just hear the sound of the Teros roar, and this just narratively, this feels so tough to watch because like you have Wave God, this player who is like up and coming in EU, has overcome all of the odds today. Now into Hysen, takes a game off of Hysen. These Katars are looking fantastic. The sword is looking good as well on this new Tiger skin that everybody loves because it's Kung Fu Panda. Then here comes big bad Hysen, loses a game, swaps to Teros, and just starts demolishing Wave God. Just absolutely brutal to watch.
Yeah, I mean, Wave God, you know, I'm glad that you've made it this far for sure, but this is just, you got dealt a bad hand, you know? Hysen is playing literally the exact character that I feel like kind of like slaps the Suri. Suri,
Yep.
definitely a lower force character. She got the Katars. You have to get all these reads. Her SIGs are like kind of situational at times too, and Teros is just like, not me. You know, Teros basically goes monkey. Like that's what he needs a monkey skin for sure.
Teros built different. Like he has the Yeti skin, which isn't technically a monkey, but it's a monkey adjacent.
Yeah.
But man, we talk about anime protagonists a lot, and Wave God, this actually might be him becoming the anime protagonist, but Hysen here is definitely the anime antagonist.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, is this going to be the start of it? Oh, is this going to be the start of it?
Okay.
Oh, is this going to be the start of it? TK! TK, no!
Listen, though, but he did get a stock first, so this is actually better off for Wave God. He's apparently finding the ins and outs, but I don't know, man. Honestly, at this point in time, I kind of would rather have Wave, and I don't, you know, I've been all about his guitars the entire day. I think that he might be better off on the sword for this matchup. You know, it's easy guaranteed damage on the sword, just like that. Bam. You know? Keep that up. Look at him.
Oh.
Sword working out for him. Big damage. He's done quite a bit without getting hit yet.
Oh, yo. 100+ damage now. Not being touched on the second stock. Wave God might have figured it out. D-Light Dare goes for the side air just a little bit too high. The dodge comes out in time from Hysen. Didn't have enough damage to even go for the recovery there. So he noticed that. D-Light Dare goes for the side air. Has enough damage on it to boost a little bit higher off of the bounce. Oh, he goes for the
no recovery,
slowest side air of all time after
Yeah.
the unarmed D-Light. That's so tough to watch after what he's doing here, but the weapon toss is coming
There
out
it is.
and the side air to get the KO. He has a huge lead here, but the funny thing is it's like smaller than the lead that he had the last time where Hysen just completely dumpstered him.
All right, mate. I need you to get a weapon right now. Like, I understand, like, you know, you want to try to get up there, get the unarmed, great dodge. Make sure he doesn't get scooped and thrown off right there. And now Hysen still playing at the edge here. Tries to go for the reverse scoop.
This is set point for Hysen. Wave God needs this victory to take it to Game 5 in true EU fashion.
Well, obviously, yes. It's got to go to Game 5. Are you really in EU if you're not going to Game 5? Got to watch out for that yellow. I think that will kill where he's at on the stage. So, yeah, maybe try to hold the center stage a little more. You know, look for this. Okay, here we go. And can't get much off that. Hysen just jumping straight out of there. Takes a little extra damage, though. All right. Now, at this point in time, I would, you know, earlier on I was saying the sword is really at where it's at, but like because he's got such a solid lead, I think he can stay on the guitars. Goes for the sword here. For the recovery, maybe? No, not going to go for the recovery.
Oh, that's going to be a punish. He was definitely, I think, waiting for the perfect time. Oh, that's going to KO. He was waiting for the perfect time to throw his weapon because he didn't want to throw his weapon. Hysen dodges it and then immediately hits Wave God away, and then Wave God doesn't have a weapon. He's at the weapon disadvantage. So I think waiting as long as he did, he was playing around it, so if the opportunity presented itself where there was enough space between him and Hysen and he could safely pick up the weapon, he would go for that. But that opportunity didn't present itself until he finally chose to pick up that weapon.
Oh,
that
God.
was so
Hysen tried to tease him, bro. Like,
he
so
tried
quickly.
it. He tried it so hard.
Okay, not enough yet. But can you go out there real quick? Ah, wow, still not even off the top. Look at, Teros is in deep red, boys. Like, this, all right, Asuri's kind of weak. I'm not gonna lie. Asuri is kind of weak, bro. But he does manage to find another one right there. Wave God, getting it to game 5. Man, now that I'm looking at it, yeah, Asuri has to go into force just to get to middle force. Yeah, that's she a little weak, bro. She a little weak.
Even when dexterity was like a major part of the meta, back when people were regularly playing the Lucian, then when Koji came out, they were playing those really high dex characters because dex was a more meaningful stat. This was before the kind of stat change that came out. People were still playing strength stance on this Asuri. So it's always been important for her to go from 4 to 5, even though it took out 1 out of dex, which at that time, a long time ago, was one of the most sought after what do you call it?
Skills?
Skills, yeah, whatever you want to call it. Stats, there you go.
Stats, yes. Well, all right. Well, I mean, I actually never knew that. I thought dexterity was always the one that everyone was willing to give up, you know? So, speaking of, man, this man is doubling down on that Teros, though. 9 force on it. I don't know if I didn't see that before, but yeah, 9 force on the Teros right now. It's like, I don't need defense if I never get hit.
Yeah, he's going full anime and Kago mode. That's a nice start. How long are we into this game? 20 seconds? That's 100 damage?
Okay. So, yeah, this is actually a really good start here. Now, the counter pick, for sure, is working well against him. You know, you're playing against Teros on a very small stage. Like, that's not what you want to do. However, though, with the lead that he has, this could work out in his favor because, you know, you are playing a weaker force character. So that means you get people past him. Oh! Okay! Okay, hold on now. Wave God. He said the Teros does not scare me anymore. He's caught on.
This is a Game 5 situation. So this one, huge determining set. Will determine who moves on into the winners finals. Guaranteed top 3. Who's going to play against Pavelski for the chance to get into the grand finals?
All right, man.
Hysen, he's slowing it down.
There we go. Yeah, Hysen, definitely slowing it down, but honestly, at this point in time, like when you're behind and you're slowing it down, well, for me particularly, if I'm playing ranked and someone's slowing down like that, I just stand center stage. I'm like, you're losing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't play like this because if it goes to time, I win. But unfortunately, Wave God's still trying to, like, you know, push the gambit here, and he ends up losing stock for that.
Ooh, you saw the chase dodge come out after that hit. Hysen was looking for the follow-up. There's the recovery. The GC D-Light comes out very quickly. Nice little 3-hit.
Right. There's some big scrap right here. Hysen definitely decided to slow this down to an absolute crawl, though. He's hugging this wall quite a bit, waiting for Wave God to make a mistake here. And honestly, Wave God is making a couple mistakes. He is now into the orange on this very small stage. Good juke. Got the double juke at that, too. You know, spot dodge the first one and then jumps out the second one.
Yeah, his spot dodges have been really, really good. He's been called out by a couple different players every now and then on them, but still, his spot dodges have been fantastic today.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. That was kind of an easy pickup right there for Hysen. Now, way far behind is Wave God, and this is around the time that Hysen can actually play as he was earlier because Wave God is forced to get in there to try to even up this game.
Now that hammer recovery KOing is a mixture of several elements. Of course, it's the high strength on Teros. It's how low they were on the wall, and then it's also small Brawlhalla. having very close blast zones. So those 3 ingredients came together, and then Hysen mixed a little bit of Chemical X in there because he's playing Taros, and that was the KO.
Okay, there we go. Make sure we stay into this game real quick as he finds the KO there with the recovery. But real issue right now is that you already have some decent damage on you, starting to hit the orange here, and it is still Taros, so you're gonna have to play this one extremely close to the chest. Oh my God! Just barely fading that.
That sent him so far.
Yeah, look at him, bro. He got hit twice and he's already in the red.
There again,
Okay.
on that down signature, you saw the spot dodge from WaveGod coming out. The side air almost KOing, and that was with the bounce off the stage. Oh, it's not going to take much more. Side air from the wrong side with the bounce off the stage. That's the dodge. Hysen maintaining stage control. Unfortunately for Hysen, but fortunately for WaveGod, the weapon spot came in. Doesn't need it. D-like gravity cancel neutral heavy. Anime antagonist Hysen with the swap to Taros 9 strength comes out on top. He's going to the winners finals.
Yeah, man. WaveGod just not able to do it. Hysen, though, you know, WaveGod definitely started to pull up on knowing what he needed to do in the match against Taros, but on that stage, nah, man, that's like almost it feels like an auto loss, man. Like Taros is too strong, and there's not enough stage for you to run away. And on top of that, the way that Hysen's playing, you know, it's not even like you were trying to run away, because he was the one that was playing super passive for most of the time. So, yeah, I mean, that is going to set up Pavelski and Hysen for the winners finals here at the bottom of things.